Yeah.
What's the matter? Wonderful.
Op details are as follows. That's all.
There's been movement in the Jutland army. I've obtained information that they will attack Kovaltis.
They're getting close.
It will become a strategic point, where we can display our might to the major powers. I knew they would come someday, but this is sooner than I expected.
Gustav, take command.
I was hoping you'd say that. Leave it to me. Then again, we could work together. How about it, Maxine? After taking the trouble to upgrade your augmentations, aren't you just dying to try them out?
Your Majesty.
Very well. We entrust you both with the defense of Kovaltis.
Yes, sire. I am honored to.
One more order for the two of you.
Whatever you please.
Keep those beasts at bay until the sun sets over Kovaltis. Come nightfall, death itself will sing its dirge.
Oh my, now we really can't afford to lose.
This battle shall be the blow which brings Jutland to heel. Proceed with caution.
Presenting Princess Ophelia, reporting for duty.
I am sorry to be so late.
We've been briefed. We'll prepare immediately.
Hurry.
Right.
Fifi! Must be hard juggling royal duties with soldier stuff.
Nay, that was not the problem.
Oh, it wasn't?
'Twas my king father again.
He's still trying to stop you from fighting the good fight? Guess he's gotten even pushier since the Valkyria showed up.
I had to cut our conversation short to come here. I hated doing that to my father, let alone my king. However...
Godot,
Sir,
don't approach the others again.
apologies. I just feared the five of you were making a grave mistake.
That's none of your concern. Stay out of our business. You've been warned. Now go.
Yes, sir.
May 12th. The operation to capture Kovaltis commenced. Vannergan's mission? Annihilate the enemy's main force.
The scope of this operation far surpassed any that have come before it.
I'll draw the main unit's attention. When their wolf pack appears, the pleasure of putting them down is all yours.
Right.
Jeez, hold out until nightfall, huh? Better take care not to force them into retreat before things get interesting.
Vannergan, attack! Let's do this!
We can handle this!
Well, I'm not drunk.
Intercept the enemy!
Leave the support to me!
Try not.
Good. On the attack!
I'm gonna attack!
We can do this!
Commander down! All right.
No match for us.
I can still fight.
Damn shoots!
To arms!
Alright, time to cut loose!
Okay?
It's
Constant vigilance.
over!
On the attack!
You
You
okay?
have
You ready?
Let's go all out!
We can do this!
I'll go on support!
Commander down!
Damn shoots!
Who's next?
Here you go! Well, I'm not drunk.
Who's next?
In the name of Jutland! Tides are turning!
You're gonna get burned!
Who's next?
Burn them all! Alright, time to cut loose! I'm gonna attack!
Sorry.
Onward to victory!
You
You
okay?
have
Yes, we are!
Lightning stab!
Let's go! Time to...
your ears! Taste my blade!
Well, I'm not drunk.
Oh, you won.
See ya! You're still good?
You ready?
Let's go!
You okay?
To arms!
Alright,
You ready?
time to cut loose! I swear I'm not...
Let's end this!
Let's do this together!
All right.
Alright,
To arms!
time to
Let's
cut
go.
loose!
hang of this.
To arms!
All right.
You ready?
Time to cut loose.
No match for us.
End this!
Taste my blade! Yeah, in the name of
Who's
justice!
next?
Victory!
Swear I'm
Commander
not
down!
done. I'll go on support. Leave the support to me.
Who's next?
Constant vigilance!
Get lost!
Commander down!
Keep it.
Who's next?
I'll go on support.
Take this! All right, Commander
Leave
down!
the support. This will be a good warm-up.
Who's next?
Let's go out with a bang.
Evasive action!
I swear I'm not done.
All right. That all you got? All right.
All right. Time to cut loose.
Thanks. You ready?
See ya.
This is going
Taste
well.
my blade!
Who's next?
All right.
Who's
Time
next?
to cut loose.
In the name of judgment!
All right. Time to cut loose. Huh.
Take cover!
Taste my blade! In the name of judgment! To arms! Point!
Do this! End this! Get lost! Commander down! Watch this! Who's next? Get lost! Commander down!
All right.
To us.
Time to cut loose. Here you go.
Twas a
Commander
worthy
down.
foe.
Let's go out with a bang.
Rest in peace.
Retreat! Retreat! Damn troops!
Rest in peace. Laugh at me.
Let's go! You ready? Let's end this!
Charge!
Let's end this!
'Twas a worthy foe. Taste my blade.
All right. This is
is going well.
No match for us.
Intercept the enemy!
We can do this.
You ready?
Alright, time to cut loose.
That all you got?
Let's do this together.
All right. Who's next?
Time to cut loose.
On the attack!
In the name of Jutland! Rest in peace.
Let's go! Battering wind!
Ready?
Time to cut loose.
Who's next?
Take them out and secure the building. We need to cut off their supply line. Go, go, go!
Keep an eye on them!
I'm not like...
Get lost! Who's next? Commander down!
Watch out! Keep an eye on them!
On a search. All right.
To arms!
This'll be a good warm-up.
What are you
Taste
looking
my
at?
blade!
I got this.
Taste my blade! To arms!
Go! Lightning! We can do this! Lightning stab!
You ready?
All right, time to cut loose.
Take the offense. You ready? On a search. Commander down!
I'm not like...
All right.
Constant vigilance!
Bring their sights.
On a search.
Taste my blade! Constant vigilance!
Burn them all! Keep an eye on them!
This'll be a quick warm-up. I'm not like... Coming
All right. Get lost! Commander down!
I'm not like...
Keep an eye on them!
All right, time to cut loose.
Commander down!
See ya.
You okay?
Sorry, pal. It's over. One down.
You ready?
We can do this!
In the name of Jutland!
You're gonna get burned.
On a search.
Burn them all!
Time to cut loose. I'll go on support.
Honest.
You have taste my fire!
Burn them all! Damn it! All right. Who's next? Burn them all!
Let's go out with a bang!
Honest.
That should do some damage. Who's next? Burn them all! Damn it!
In the name of Jutland!
Mission complete. As expected.
Phew! The first half of the battle's over, huh?
If it goes as planned, the main enemy unit that's fighting ours right now should be falling back to the fortress.
Once we've confirmed as much, we'll execute a pincer attack with the main army.
Then we devour the entrails of the Empire. What a beautiful plan.
I wonder how they are faring.
All we can do is wait.
However, Ruse's army did not retreat. Abandoning their fortress, they confronted Jutland's main force in full. It became a vicious battle where both sides were forced into attrition. Hour by hour, time had passed.
Jeez!
What's the matter? Well done.
Well done.
Jeez!
What's the matter? Well done.
There's no movement at all. It's eerie.
What are our orders?
The anti-Valkyria squad will hold position. The brass says if this battle gets drawn out, we may need to be wary of the Valkyria.
Bah! If that wretched Reaper's coming, then let it come.
Can't wait to try this baby out after all.
Hans, relay our confirmation to the main army.
Yes, sir.
I understand our orders. But is it wrong for us to stay put?
How do you mean?
Should we not lend a hand to the rest of our forces?
Right now, the main army needs to be 2 steps ahead of theirs. And we have our own job to do. We're the anti-Valkyria squad.
Welcome to the military, Princess. Orders are orders. It's not like they're shipping us home. Standing by is just a part of the job too, you know?
That may well be, but at this very moment, the blood of Jutland's finest is being spilt. As princess, I cannot brush their sacrifice aside.
Fifi.
Well, if you say it like that.
Technically, as princess, you could supersede their ranks. They'd have no choice but to obey you.
Oh, this is true.
We feel the same way, Princess. I'd much rather be helping out.
Just so.
Bad guys? Where?
That's...
Shit! We're under attack. Move to intercept. Let's do this. I'll give it my all. Let's end this. See right through you.
Don't underestimate
Who's that?
Battle's going our way! Freeze! Yeah, let's take him out!
Let's end this! Who's next? Hold back! Burn them all! See how you handle this! See how you handle this! What is this? I can't back down! Keep an eye on handle this! Keep an eye on How about this?
War with feeling!
You okay?
Something's coming!
Your ears!
Something's coming!
Constant vigilance!
It's over!
Constant vigilance!
Get lost!
How about
Constant
this?
vigilance!
You made a soldier!
Constant vigilance!
Keep an eye on what I can do! See how you handle this! Keep an eye on it! Fall back! You okay? Keep an eye on handle this! Sorry. Keep an eye on it!
Once more with feeling!
That all you got? Fall back!
Constant vigilance!
You okay? Let's
Your
go.
fingers are rising!
Stay vigilant. See how you
vigilance.
handle this.
Taste my blade!
Something's coming! Earthquake!
Take this. All right.
Constant vigilance!
All right. Come on now.
Something's coming!
Still fight!
Earthquake!
Keep an eye on it. Freeze!
Constant vigilance!
Who's next? I've got you. The day is out.
That's right, let's do
are rising.
Stay vigilant.
Constant vigilance.
Do.
Not done yet!
The day is ours!
Vigilance. In the name of Jutland. Taste my blade!
Something's coming!
You ready?
Constant vigilance. Still fight.
Come on now.
Constant vigilance.
Something's coming!
Free!
Nice, still fight, right?
No quarter. Roasting piece. My word.
All right.
Earthquake!
Keep an eye on
Let's take it out!
Your ears.
See how you handle this. Keep an eye on that.
Hungry.
Burn them all. Keep an eye on that.
Let's do
You
this!
have weapons.
Earthquake!
Stay vigilant.
Taste my blade.
Keep an eye on that. Now wait. Watch. Keep an eye on them.
Soldier!
It's over. Keep an eye on what I can do. Show you what I can do.
Earthquake!
How about this? I
You
got
have my face.
Keep an eye on
Constant
this.
vigilance.
You're so weak!
See right through. Incoming. Watch it.
Reinforcements.
Guys, stay vigilant. Keep an eye on them. Ready? Wipe them out.
No quarter.
Stay vigilant.
No quarter.
That all you got? Keep an eye on your fist. That all you got?
Constant
That all you
vigilance.
got?
No quarter.
Where are my sword?
What should I do?
Keep an eye on them.
You have my face.
Keep an eye on them.
Day is ours! Let's do this!
Please listen to my song.
Stay vigilant.
Earthquake! Alright, let's do this!
Day is ours.
Right.
Keep an eye on them.
Vigilance.
Enrage me.
Taste my blade. Vigilance.
Different. We can't follow his movements. Keep an eye on him.
Estimated soldier!
That all you got?
Constant vigilance.
Something's coming!
Honest. Enrage me.
Prince Laertes, I will repeat myself as often as necessary. We are not your enemy.
Who controls Ipsaria now?
Ipsaria belongs to its people. No one is controlling anyone.
Then, Princess, I will repeat myself in the same manner. Ipsaria has not been liberated. It was invaded by you Jutes.
Invaded?
From the Ipsarians' point of view, the head has only changed from Ruse to Jutland.
This is a misunderstanding. We fought for Ipsaria to grant them the peace and autonomy put to ruin by the Ruzi Empire. As proof, its capital has been revitalized. And I hear that many Ipsarians wish for the return of their one true king.
Lies! It does not change the fact you hide your invasion behind honeyed words like liberation.
Prince, I believe that liberation means reaching out to each and every citizen. Ipsaria had been exhausted by Ruzi oppression long before we stepped foot in your kingdom. Although your people yearned for freedom, they were drained of the strength to stand up. We only offered a helping hand.
That is hubris, Princess. The Ipsaria of old, its country, its people, was weak. That was why they lost to Ruse. Nothing more, nothing less.
What sort of king calls his people weak? Have you no faith?
I am no king. I am Grand General Maxime of the Ruzi Empire, a man who has sworn allegiance to Emperor Claudius. But since you believe it so firmly, Princess, answer me. What is this king, this country, this future you see?
I see a king who walks alongside his people.
What?
Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Is it therefore better to seize power through fear, or to surrender it out of love? A king must lead by example, not by stepping over others. People should look up to him, not be looked down on by him. I envision royalty walking side by side with their subjects. A future ruled by the power of love, not the fear of power.
A fool's errand! Something like that isn't possible!
But it is. I may be a princess, yet here I am, fighting both for and with my people. We could still work together, hand in hand. I know we can. My prince, please listen to reason.
Stay your tongue!
Your Highness.
Enough, Ophelia. Prince Laertes, Grand General, I don't care who you are. You want to call us invaders? Fine. Doesn't change the fact you stand before me as an enemy.
Hamlet!
And that means I have to cut you down.
The tides are turning!
Something's coming!
Freeze! Don't underestimate a soldier!
Burn them all!
Keep an eye on Bruce. Now you
Captain, it's sunset.
What are you so afraid of?
I'll distract him. Godot, take the squad and join up with the main army. Prepare for the Valkyria.
Understood. Come, Princess.
But I...
Go!
This isn't even a challenge.
Pay is ours!
In the name of Jutland!
Earthquake! Take him out!
You're no match for me.
All right, let's do this!
The pay is ours!
Who's next?
I found them!
This isn't even a
Pay is
challenge.
ours!
do this!
Tides are
Take him
turning!
out!
To
You're
arms!
so weak! Get out of my
In the
way!
name of Jutland! 'Twas a worthy foe.
That will keep your guard up. Keep your guard up.
Rest in peace.
I am sworn to the crown.
Be gone! Rest in peace.
I'll give it my all.
Terribly sorry.
Sworn to the crown.
All right, let's do this!
The day is ours. The day is ours. You're no.
Something's coming.
Tides are turning. In the name of Jutland.
You're
no match
let's
for
do
me.
this! Take him out!
The day is ours.
Taste my blade.
Take it all the way!
Commander neutralized.
Taste my blade.
Hardly even a warm-up. Next! We're to join the main army. Hurry!
Oh my, the wolves are back on the prowl. Thanks to Maxime throwing them off the trail, it seems we've bought ourselves some time. Now, my dear Vannergund, I'll be halting you in your tracks a little longer. The night is still young. Let's enjoy it, shall we?
Ice front! Enemy mana weaponry!
They came back?
Our brigade had better not be beaten before we've begun.
No use worrying about it now.
Everyone, weapons free!
Onward to victory!
Damn juice!
In the name of Jutland!
Take him out!
'Twas a worthy foe.
You're...
Something's coming.
no match
Let's
for me.
do this!
Taste my blade! In the name of Jutland! To arms! This will settle it!
I'll finish you!
Taste my blade!
Get it off!
The fruits of our labor, yes? Was a worthy foe.
Something's coming. Alright, let's do this! I'll show you how a real man fights! Who's next?
Taste my blade!
Prey is ours! Take that!
Earthquake! Alright, let's do this! Get out of my way!
Please, listen to my song!
How about this?
Stay is ours! Take this!
Alright, let's do this!
Pardon me!
Sworn to the crown!
Alright, let's do this!
Taste my blade! To us!
Stay is
Let's
ours!
do this!
I'll finish you! Take that!
Earthquake!
Take to arms!
Get it on! Alright,
Take it out!
Hardly even a warm-up.
It's over, isn't it? Isn't it?
Honestly, they just keep on coming. We didn't even rejoin the main unit yet.
Well then, what's the plan? Lieutenant, your orders?
You okay there, Fifi?
Everyone, look!
Huh?
What is that?
It's here.
Here she comes. Now, let's leave the Reaper to her reaping.
Shall we order the whole army to retreat?
And spoil the fun. If we exit stage left before the show starts, our audience may catch wise and clear the theater.
That means...
Keep the vanguard at the front line. As for the rear guard, tell them to retreat quickly, calmly, and quietly.
Is that...
Amlet!
Captain! It's here. All right, Baz. Let's see what this can do.
Retreat! Run away! Everyone, run!
Hans, contact the main army. Have them retreat immediately.
Captain Gronkair.
Hans! Weapons free! All units ready! Destroy the Valkyria!
Let
the wind command your repose.
Let's do this!
He's in hopes and dreams!
Incoming! Watch it! Stand back down! Earthquake! Take him out!
Power beyond mortal.
Something's coming. All right, let's do this.
Constant vigilance. Constant vigilance. Constant vigilance. Constant vigilance.
Something's coming.
Constant vigilance.
Beyond mortals.
Constant vigilance.
I will abide by the contract.
Something's coming.
Taste my blade.
The day is ours.
Let's do this.
Watch it.
Let the wind commence your repose.
A worthy opponent.
Something's coming.
Let's end this.
I will abide by the contract.
Incoming. Watch it.
In the name of Jutland.
Something's coming.
This will settle it.
This power is beyond mortal.
All right, let's do this.
This power is beyond mortal.
Let's do this.
Retreat.
Hey, keep it
Constant
together!
vigilance.
Feel the cold embrace.
Incoming! Watch it!
You okay?
Tay is ours!
Constant vigilance. Constant vigilance.
Mana surge. Let's end this!
Constant vigilance.
Keep an eye on
This
them.
is Providence.
Something's coming.
This isn't good.
I will
Something's
abide
coming.
by the contract.
Something's coming. Something's coming.
I will
Constant
abide by the
vigilance.
contract.
Keep an eye on them. Keep an eye on them.
Beyond
Tay is ours! This happens.
All right, let's do this.
Constant vigilance.
Let the wind commence your repose.
You are not alone.
Must finish the mission.
Not done yet!
Must keep going.
Hey, keep it together!
Oh, you want? Incoming! Mana surge.
Hey, keep it together!
Tay is ours! Take this! Take them out!
Constant vigilance.
Take this! Keep an eye on them. Get lost! Get lost! Keep an eye on them.
Power beyond mortals.
Come on!
I will abide by the contract.
Leave it to me!
Constant vigilance.
Keep an eye on them.
Feel the cold's embrace.
Constant vigilance.
Reinforcements! Something's coming.
Keep an eye on
Power
them.
is beyond mortals.
Mana surge.
Something's coming.
This
Constant
power is
vigilance.
beyond mortals.
Something's coming.
Constant vigilance.
Keep an eye on them. Keep an eye on
Power
them.
is beyond mortals.
Keep an eye on them. Keep an eye on them.
All that a soldier!
I swear on my soul. We failed.
Jeez.
Well done.
There's no movement at all. It's eerie.
What are our orders?
The anti-Valkyria squad will hold position. The brass says if this battle gets drawn out, we may need to be wary of the Valkyria.
Bah! If that wretched Reaper's coming, then let it come.
Can't wait to try this baby out after all.
Hans, relay our confirmation to the main army.
Yes, sir.
I understand our orders. But is it wrong for us to stay put?
How do you mean?
Should we not lend a hand to the rest of our forces?
Right now, the main army needs to be 2 steps ahead of theirs. And we have our own job to do. We're the anti-Valkyria squad.
Welcome to the military, Princess. Orders are orders. It's not like they're shipping us home. Standing by is just a part of the job too, you know?
That may well be. But at this very moment, the blood of Jutland's finest is being spilt. As princess, I cannot brush their sacrifice aside.
Fifi.
Well, if you say it like that.
Technically, as princess, you could supersede their ranks. They'd have no choice but to obey you.
Oh. This is true.
We feel the same way, Princess. I'd much rather be helping out.
Just so.
Bad guys? Where?
That's...
Shit! We're under attack. Move to intercept. Let's do this.
Keep an eye on them.
Take it out! Time to cut loose!
Please listen to my song.
You ready?
Show me what I can do.
Let's end this. See right through you.
You're gonna get cut off.
Keep an eye on them.
Constant vigilance.
Who's next?
Constant vigilance.
Keep an eye on them.
See how you handle this. I'm not like...
Take it out!
Take it out!
You okay? What I can do?
It's over! I'll finish you! You ready?
Take it out!
Take them out!
Here you go!
Break through. Who's next?
Keep an eye on them.
Oh, come on now. Reinforcements! Stay vigilant.
Keep an eye on them. Show you what I can do. I'm sworn to the crowd.
Here you go!
Keep an eye on them.
How about
this? Swear on my sword.
Sorry.
I've got you.
I'm not like...
Keep an eye on them. Keep an eye on them. Who's next?
I'm
crowd.
All right, come on now.
Keep an eye on them.
Go fast.
Constant
Come on, fight them out.
I owe you one. I swear I'm not drunk.
I've got you. Hold fast.
Keep an eye on them.
Burn them all.
Show me what I can do.
Ears.
I'm not like this.
Tay is ours. Burn them all. Take this. On a surge. Take that. See how you handle reinforcements.
Reinforcements.
Take this. Stay vigilant.
Constant vigilance.
All right.
Constant vigilance.
Stay vigilant.
That all you got?
Keep an eye on this.
Who's next? That all you got?
Take it out! Time to cut loose!
This will settle it! What should I do?
Piss me off!
You okay? Keep an eye ready like you do.
Keep an eye on that!
Once more with feeling. Constant vigilance.
Burn them all! The day is ours!
This happened. Take the
Constant
other.
vigilance. To arms!
Alright.
Take it out! Look how my things.
It's over.
I must stand strong.
You ready? That all you got?
Keep an eye on them.
I'm really mad!
That all you got?
Let's do it!
That all you got?
Really mad!
Keep an eye on them.
Judgment! Come on now.
Once more with feeling.
No, I will not do that. That all you got?
Here you go!
Keep an eye on them. Honest.
You okay?
Take it out!
Reinforcements are tense.
Here's my hopes and dreams.
You okay?
Stay vigilant.
I'll give it my all.
That shines.
To the crowd.
Take that!
Stay vigilant.
Alright,
You ready?
let's do this!
Terribly sorry.
Keep an eye on them.
Let's do this!
Constant
Keep an eye on
vigilance.
them.
That won't work. No, it's not. I'll give it my all.
Stay vigilant.
Who's next?
Keep it up.
No escape! See right through you! All right, keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that.
The tides are turning.
Who's next? No escape!
Constant vigilance.
Keep an eye on that.
I'm not like
No escape!
Not like I'm not like this.
Honest.
Tay is ours! Watch it! Take this! Leave it to me. Take this! Tay is ours! See how you handle it.
You're still good?
Keep an eye on them.
Still good?
Keep an eye on this.
Really good? I'm really mad!
Reinforcements!
I'm really mad!
Stay vigilant. I can't
Take
follow
it
his
out.
movements. Must be. Keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on them.
Crossing
Stay
my blade
vigilant.
is yours.
Who's next? Keep an eye on
Take this! It's over!
Let him slip
not
You
like
die.
Reinforcements!
Now you got. Keep an eye out. Who's next? I'll give it my all.
I'm not fighting.
Now you got. Honest. I'll give it my all.
I'm not fighting.
All right, now you got.
Prince Laertes, I will repeat myself as often as necessary. We are not your enemy.
Who controls Ipsaria now?
Ipsaria belongs to its people. No one is controlling anyone.
Then, Princess, I will repeat myself in the same manner. Ipsaria has not been liberated. It was invaded by you Jutes.
Invaded?
From the Ipsarians' point of view, the head has only changed from Ruse to Jutland.
This is a misunderstanding. We fought for Ipsaria to grant them the peace and autonomy put to ruin by the Ruzi Empire. As proof, its capital has been revitalized, and I hear that many Ipsarians wish for the return of their one true king.
Lies! It does not change the fact you hide your invasion behind honeyed words like liberation.
Prince, I believe that liberation means reaching out to each and every citizen. Ipsaria had been exhausted by Ruzi oppression long before we stepped foot in your kingdom. Although your people yearned for freedom, they were drained of the strength to stand up. We only offered a helping hand.
That is hubris, Princess. The Ipsaria of old, its country, its people, was weak. That was why they lost to Ruse. Nothing more, nothing less.
What sort of king calls his people weak? Have you no faith?
I am no king. I am Grand General Maxime of the Ruzi Empire, a man who has sworn allegiance to Emperor Claudius. But since you believe it so firmly, Princess, answer me. What is this king, this country, this future you see?
I see a king who walks alongside his people.
What?
Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Is it therefore better to seize power through fear, or to surrender it out of love? A king must lead by example, not by stepping over others. People should look up to him, not be looked down on by him. I envision royalty walking side by side with their subjects. A future ruled by the power. Constant vigilance! Constant vigilance!
Honest. Stay vigilant. See how you handle this. Who's next? Keep an eye on him. Freeze!
Yes!
He is ours!
Please take care of this.
This comes on. Stay vigilant.
You
I'll show you what I can do.
The tides are turning. Onward to victory.
Stay vigilant,
Use
okay?
my weapons.
Take this. You ready?
Constant vigilance.
Fall back. See how you handle this. You okay? It's over. Come on now. I will not lose. Now you got it.
Get back.
I must.
I'm not like
Reinforcements. Honest.
Thanks.
Come on now.
Keep an eye on
handle
them.
this.
Once more with you.
That all you got? All right. That all you got?
More ears.
That all you got?
Tides are turning.
See how you handle this. That all you got? Keep an eye on that all you do. That all you got?
How did this happen?
That all you got? Handle this.
Constant vigilance.
I have sworn to the crowd. Out of my way. That all you got?
I'm not like
More ears.
Honestly,
I'm not like Here you go.
Take it out. This.
Constant vigilance.
can you stand?
Reinforce. Go to our stay vigilant. Shut like Take that. Let's do
You
this.
ready? Keep an eye
I'm not like
what I can do. Keep an eye on what I can do. Keep an eye on that. All right.
The tides are turning.
Who's next?
I'm not
What
like
I can do. The day is ours.
I'm not like
Can you stand?
Yeah, to arms.
Oh, you are. I will not yield.
You have weapons. To arms. Here are my hopes and dreams.
I'm not like
Must hold fast.
This will settle it. Be gone.
Keep an eye on them. Keep an eye on them.
This'll be a good one.
You ready?
Time to cut loose. This'll be a good one. Leave the support to me. Really? Reinforcement.
Stay vigilant.
Day is ours.
Really?
Keep an eye on them.
Watch it.
Keep an eye on them.
Constant vigilance.
Really? All right.
Day is
Time
ours.
to cut loose.
Constant vigilance.
Take that.
Really?
Take my blade.
You ready? Hold fast.
Constant vigilance.
I'll go on support.
I'll give it my all. Try to enrage me.
Take my blade.
I'll engage them.
Captain, it's sunset.
I found them.
We can handle this.
Day is ours.
Leave the support to me.
In the name of Jutland. To arms.
All right. Time to cut loose.
Terribly sorry.
I found them.
We can handle
This'll be
this.
a good one. Good. Let's go all out.
Onward to victory.
It's over.
In the name of Jutland.
Prepare yourself.
Take this, pal.
I'll give it my all.
It's over. It's over.
Taste my blade!
It's
This is going well.
Sorry, pal.
Hey, is ours!
Constant
You're no match for me. I swear on my
Taste my
sword.
blade!
Take this! Hardly even a warm-up.
Sorry, pal.
Next! We're to join the main army. Hurry!
Ice front! Enemy!
I
Crossbow
All right.
approaches.
Time to cut loose. Shoot you!
Rest in peace. Taste my blade!
I swear on
See ya.
my sword.
Taste my blade! Constant vigilance! Constant vigilance!
Stay close, or you're gonna die. Sorry, pal.
In the name of Jetlin!
I got this.
Hey, is ours!
Taste my blade!
I'll finish you!
Taste my blade!
Watch this! I'll finish it! Hardly even a warm-up. Commander neutralized.
To arms!
I am sworn to the crown.
Here you go.
Terribly sorry.
Take that! an eye on him.
Let us dance.
I'll finish you.
A worthy opponent.
Let
I'll
us
give it
dance.
my all.
Taste my flesh. Your ears. Let us dance. Yeah, a glorious victory.
It's over, isn't it? Isn't it?
Honestly, they just keep on coming. We didn't even rejoin the main unit yet.
Well then, what's the plan? Lieutenant, your orders? I'm not like it.
As the wind
It's
commences
time to cut loose.
He's crushed of dreams.
No, I don't have time for this. I need to defeat that thing.
Be gone. In the name of Jetland.
abide by the contract.
You're gonna get
Keep an eye on him. Keep an eye on him.
You don't like
This happened.
Keep an eye on him.
On a search.
I will abide by the contract.
I've got you.
Destruction is salvation.
That doesn't hurt one bit.
I shan't give it.
Leave the support to me.
On a search.
You have my things. To arms.
Cold embrace.
Please listen to my song. Be gone.
You okay? Sworn to the prowl. You ready? Now your chance.
Reinforcements.
Constant vigilance. Taste my blade.
I'm not like
This is not one. Taste my blade.
Keep an eye on them.
Keep an eye on them.
this will be a good one. Really bad.
I'll finish you. Burn them all.
I will abide by the contract.
Get lost.
Do not resist. Death is not a punishment.
Take this. You okay?
Keep an eye on them.
Take this!
Surrender yourself to my
On a search.
The Valkyria is getting weaker. Our attacks are working.
Let's go for the kill!
Wait!
What? We should take our chance!
We only slowed it down. The Valkyria is gathering strength.
Suppressing fire! I'll handle that thing. I've been waiting for you. Once you're gone, I'll be one step closer to the Emperor.
Captain.
Godot, cover Inlet.
We're moving in too.
Take them out! You must hold fast! I've
You
got
have my thanks.
Burn them all! Watch this!
Keep an eye on them.
Destruction is
Taste my
salvation.
blade in the name of justice.
This would be really bad.
This is
The day is ours!
Can you stand?
Hold your one.
Can you stand?
I will abide by the contract.
Can you stand?
You ready? You must hold fast!
This
I'll go on
power is
support.
beyond
Here
me.
you go. Piss me off.
Get lost! You must hold fast! The day is ours!
Can you stand?
I owe you one.
I will
Not
abide
like
by the contract.
Can you stand?
Hold your one.
On a search. Can you
Why
Time
don't
to
you
cut
understand?
Please listen to my song.
You ready? The day is ours! You ready?
I'm not like
The day is ours! The day is ours! Incoming! Watch it! I'll finish you!
Destruction is
Keep an eye on
Rising.
Keep an eye on them.
Come on now.
Feel the cold's embrace.
I owe you one.
Keep an eye on them.
The day is ours.
I'm not liking this.
Can you stand?
Do not give up hope.
Hold you one.
I'm not liking
by the
You felt like this. Constant chaos.
Time to cut loose.
Here's hopes and dreams.
Ready?
Constant vigilance.
Keep an eye on them.
Time to cut loose.
This will settle it.
I am sworn to the crown.
You ready?
Constant vigilance.
The day is ours. Take this.
Constant vigilance. To arms.
Time to cut loose.
Keep an eye on them.
By the compass.
Incoming.
This isn't good.
Be gone.
I can't back
Keep an eye on
You
them.
have to resist. Here's hopes and dreams.
Incoming. Watch it.
Pardon me.
Keep an eye on them.
Reinforcement. This'll be a good
Keep an eye on them.
Not resist.
Constant vigilance.
Let's do this.
On a search. Keep an eye on them.
This is Providence.
Burn them all.
Taste my blade.
Burn them all.
Wearing my sword.
I'm not liking
Keep an eye on
Come
them.
on now.
Once more with me, I can still fight.
Fight them out.
To arms. Here's hopes and dreams.
All right.
The day is ours. Ready?
In the name of God.
Let's end this.
Taste my blade.
Keep an eye on them. On a search.
You have
Swear on my soul. How did this happen?
Come on now.
Feel the cold embrace.
I'm not swear I'll take hope or you're gonna die.
Now you got.
I'm not
This
liking
is Providence.
Come on now.
Is this the end?
Come on now.
Keep an eye on them.
Once more with me.
Now you go.
Keep an eye on them.
Come on now.
Constant vigilance.
I owe you one.
The day is ours.
Keep an eye on them.
This is Providence.
Here's hopes and dreams.
You ready? Now you got.
Constant vigilance.
Sworn to the crown.
Now you got. Now you got. Mission complete. As expected. Captain!
Valkyria, why?
It's suppressing our mana. We can't fight like this. We must retreat.
We can't retreat. We need to stop it. Here, now.
But...
Princess!
No way! What is she doing? Fifi!
Your Highness, get back!
Enough of this, Valkyria. No more. You are killing allies and enemies alike.
You again. The one born as a mortal child.
What? Whatever do you mean? Tell me, why do you sing?
Because I must. I guide the foolish masses, who march toward ruin with powers not meant for them, to their rightful place.
Then I will also sing, to my utmost. Your voice may be a deathly dirge, but my heart carries a tune of hope. My song is the music of life itself. Of love, the power to live.
This song is dangerous.
Shield maiden, spear in hand, please grant us the strength to stand.
Her singing.
Godot!
We did it. Captain.
Godot!
We won. We held back the Valkyria.
That's right. We won't lose. Not ever again.
Good. Then that means Jutland will prevail.
Save your strength.
Captain, all of your anger. You'll need that to win this war. To protect this country. To bring Jutland victory. However, don't let that anger consume you. Use your strength to keep our kingdom safe. Thank you. Thank you, is in your hands now.
Jutland suffered a crushing defeat at the Battle of Kvaltis. They didn't take the mountain range, and the main force sustained considerable damage from Gustav and the Valkyria. Professor, what sort of effect did this have on Jutland? It can't have been small.
Indeed. The effects spread beyond to neighboring countries, including the liberated Ipsaria.
You are in pain, are you not?
The Song of Life, was it?
What?
A descendant of my transgressions.
That princess.
This atrocity is all mine.
You're quite studious. How splendid. This is a true story.
So, it really was Miss Maria's voice.
How many times are you gonna repeat that? Am already said so.
But it makes no sense!
I know what I heard. It's not a voice I'd ever forget. It was Miss Maria's.
On that day.
We saw her being taken away by the Empire. After Claudius became Emperor, there were rumors that the women from conquered lands became his concubines.
And that's when we figured Miss Maria was still alive.
We rose up against Ruse to save her, and avenge our friends.
Ever since I heard about the pendant, I couldn't shake off the notion that she had already been killed. If we were unable to save her, we would settle things by avenging her death. At least, that's what I had thought. I don't understand what's happening to Miss Maria.
Hey,
I thought some of the lore was just being obtuse, so I didn't mention it before.
What was it?
A few stories mention a human vessel was needed to summon a Valkyria.
What? Are you saying she's being possessed by a Valkyria?
That's a little hard to believe.
You're the one who heard her voice, Sam. What do you think?
If she's still alive somehow, we need to save her. Nothing's changed.
Where are you headed? What's wrong?
I have a funeral to attend.
Oh, for Lieutenant Villefort.
Him, huh?
He's dead? Then we lost a good man. Even if he was a pain in the ass.
This is a callous statement, but it was good that he died.
Then you shouldn't have said it. He didn't stand in our way.
So what if he didn't? What if he had disclosed everything to the princess? Our pure-hearted princess would put an end to the battle immediately. We must avoid that at all costs.
Solomon. Godot didn't fault us for our decision. He fought for his country to the very end.
He said everything he did was for the love of his country.
Something's wrong with all of you. Amlet aside, why are you two making that face? Violet? Friet?
The princess must be taking it hard. She looked up to him like an older brother or something, yeah?
His death hasn't been made public. The paper focused on the princess's song driving back the Valkyria. Not exactly stretching the truth with that one.
She's still trying to reason with the Prince of Ipsaria.
She wants to tell him to join hands with her to defeat a mutual enemy, right?
Not quite. Ophelia wants him to behave like a proper prince.
She asked that? On the battlefield?
Yeah. But the prince wouldn't hear any of it. He actually accused Jutland of invading Ipsaria.
We invaded?
Damn, that's pretty harsh.
So that's how he sees it. Interesting fellow.
He maintains his loyalty to the Emperor.
Is there a possibility he's been brainwashed?
Considering how much he's been augmented, you gotta wonder.
He looked like a man who wouldn't die, even if you killed him. Indeed. He was a force to be reckoned with.
He was the foundation of our unit, on the battlefield and in our hearts. We must see this through without him now.
We'll have to make do.
Right. For Godot.
Rest in peace, knowing I'll fill the hole you left behind.
Oh, try thinking about the good times you had with him, Fifi.
Nay, 'tis impossible to do so just now, but one day.
Admiral Mecklenburg.
Oh my, it's a rare treat for you to be the one initiating the conversation. Well, what can I do for you?
Do you accept how the previous battle went?
Hmm?
The Valkyria. Because of her, you lost many of your subordinates.
Take it easy. Compared to Jutland's losses, it's peanuts. Besides, those soldiers gave their lives for His Majesty. They died with honor. What more can an army grunt ask for? Lighten up a little. Wars are like carnivals, so let's have some fun and enjoy the ride, shall we?
Fun? Your subordinates were senselessly slain!
Look, I get it. I do. But it's all part of the master plan. His Imperial Majesty's plan.
Huh?
More importantly, this is what it means to use the Valkyria. That's the price we pay for a weapon of that caliber.
And you consent to this?
When we die, that's that. Our army, the enemy, you, me, the Emperor, we all end the same. Death is the great equalizer. So the real winner's the one who lives life to the fullest.
You're quite studious. How splendid.
From whence did these underground papers come? Likely from within the military itself. Heed their warning! 'Tis clear that war is futile. Unless we cease and desist, we will gain nothing but more casualties.
I'd like everyone to consider the following. The only basis that Councilman Lindegard has for this doubt is an anonymous underground paper. It's utter foolishness to suggest ending the war on something so questionable.
The documents are anonymous, true. I have proof, however, that they are indeed connected to our armed forces. The death toll of those the Valkyria killed at the Battle of Kovaltis is in fact 5 times higher than the army reports. This was no victory, but a tragic defeat, and falsifying the truth of the matter makes a mockery of our fallen soldiers.
Then would you?
Please, hear me out. The anti-Valkyria squad, our kingdom's supposed war heroes, have yet to show demonstrable results. That much is proven. Surely you realize how much Vandergand has already drained our national budget. We paid for the wolves of war. What we got are paper tigers.
You would dare slander the squad that liberated not only our country, but many others in that manner.
This is reality, not calumny. We need to withdraw. Even as a proponent of the war, would you not agree that more fighting is meaningless from a diplomatic standpoint? Jutland has done more than enough to show off its strength. Now we should parley with the Empire and the major powers. Believe me, the violence can end. Let us stop this war!
Well, that's quite the 180.
I can't believe it. It's like people think you started the war. At first, the thought of liberation was appealing. Friet Eriksson's columns made me hopeful for the change Jutland would bring to Europa. But then, we started hearing facts that didn't quite line up with Mr. Eriksson's accounts. Yet despite this, the tone of his arguments remained the same.
That's enough. They're all the same. Are you going to let me keep writing? Is it affecting sales?
As a matter of fact, yes. Listen, Freet. I'm sorry, but we gotta cut your column.
I had a hunch.
It's what the suits want. I can't do anything about it.
Don't worry about it. If there's no longer an audience for my writing, it is what it is.
Maybe you could write something that helps bring the war to an end.
I don't think so. I believe this war is necessary. Once a punch is thrown, there's no taking it back. And I'll stand by that belief to the bitter end.
I see.
Would it be better to avoid war altogether? Sure. But it was our right to start this war.
Our right?
Jutland was on the brink of poverty because of the embargo. We needed to start this war to survive. If there's one thing I've learned from all this, it's that some things can't be achieved without a fight.
When the war's over, will you write for us again?
If you'll have me.